What's up, guys? Listen, I know it's been a while, but welcome back. I've been gone a while, and you know, I kind of didn't really get to establish a name for myself. You know, I wanna make a name for myself. I really didn't get to do that last time I was here because I just kind of like fell off of the face of the earth, and it was a little it was a little bit scary last time that happened. I kind of fell into my demotivation slump again. This is something that I have been dealing with for years. I fall into a slump and then I'm stuck there and I just never come out. I'm like, guys, this is it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be so motivated. Hard launch. This is what we're doing. And then it just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of doesn't really do what I thought I was about to do in the moment. I would post 2 videos and give up because I'm like, why haven't I went viral yet? Sorry, for the record, we're talking about my YouTube channel or just like social media. This is what I struggle with being consistent with because this is something that I want to pursue as a full-time career at some point in the near future. You guys can make that happen. Subscribe. Sometimes people would come and ask me, you know, a few weeks later and be like, Maddie, what's going on with your YouTube channel? How's that going? And I'm just like, funny thing actually, it was just a disaster. But without further ado, today we are going to be making a 2025 vision board because we are locked in. We are going to be doing this year, okay? This is the era where I become my best self. You guys are going to know the exclusive version of me that all of my friends are so fortunate and blessed to know. The most funny, sexiest, stylish, smartest girl that you will ever meet. I am ready to share this with the world. So if you like what you see, go ahead and stick around, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna be making a 2025 vision board. I am going to be showing you guys some of my biggest dreams that I hope and I plan to accomplish one day. And I want you guys to do this with me. We are going to be doing this together. So let's go ahead and do this. And I'm also going to be sharing some advice on how to get out of your lazy girl era. We might make this a series, but let's start here. Here's how I kind of gotten out of my lazy era, and I'm going to be giving a little bit of advice as to how you guys can do that as well if you struggle with doom scrolling, not following up with your New Year's resolutions or your plans to pursue your hopes and your dreams, and you just feel stagnant or you just feel left behind. Okay, so let's get right into that. I know I said that like 3 times. This is what we're gonna do today. So let's get into it. Okay guys, so my PC is on right now. It is a little bit loud, so I don't know how bad that's gonna be, but we're gonna bear through it. You guys need to bear through it with me, okay? I'm using Notion for my vision board. This isn't sponsored, obviously. Your girl's a little bit brokey. I see a lot of people using Notion, and I'm gonna try making my vision board with that just because it looks the easiest to use. I'm a little silly, you know, I get a little silly sometimes, so if something is too hard for me, I probably won't know what to do. I'm not really that familiar on how to use it. We're gonna figure this out together, girl. Remember, this is all about stepping in to new beginnings and figuring it out. That's what I'm here for, okay? We're gonna do this together, okay? We're already like this. I'm gonna see if I can find a template or something for a vision board, and if I do, maybe I can figure out a way to like link it down in the description so that way you can do it too. Let's see, I want to pull up some different ones and see if I can see like a little preview just to see what goes best with my kind of vibe. Okay, so some of y'all are not girls, because why is it not free? Okay, I'll be keeping note of that. I'll be keeping note of who is not making their vision boards free. Why are you trying to charge me $2? This is a template that I found here, and we're gonna be using this one. You can customize it to whatever you want, and that's what I'm gonna do. So while I am making this vision board, I'm gonna be also using Pinterest and going back and forth from there to add the photos of what I want to do. One of the main things I really did want to talk about in this video is how to get out of your slump and how to get into your it girl era, it girl all 2025. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that, and I'm just gonna kind of be silently making the vision board. You guys can just watch and see what I'm doing and see if that'll be helpful towards yourself. So about my board, I wanted to create a board that I will be dedicated to actually achieve the goals that are on here. It really does mean a lot to me to actually accomplish some of my career goals. I literally am the most inconsistent person ever, and it is so hard to be consistent with anything for me just because I was never really raised with awareness on how to be self-disciplined, and I didn't have a lot of examples of that back home. I was just like not disciplined or anything. It was such a bad habit that I was comfortable in my whole life, and it really just didn't get me anywhere. I have always been disappointed in myself for having such awful, or I don't want to say awful and be too harsh on myself, but just for having such a trait that has easily like held me back. So my main goal here is to start and be consistent with my YouTube channel. I'm gonna look up some inspirational like pictures or anything that kind of go hand in hand with that goal. So I've been saying I was gonna get into my hobbies, things like crafts, art, religion, my YouTube, literally anything for years. I've been saying that, and I have struggled so bad with that. So it just kind of never really happened for me because obviously I wasn't putting in anything to get a result from that, you know what I mean? I wasn't putting in the hard work that a lot of these talented creators put in order to get that, you know what I mean? I know I can do this. I feel it in my heart that this is something that I was made to do, okay? I was made to be an entertainer, and I am aware that people enjoy being around me and being in my company. So I want to show you guys that I am worth giving a chance. That's not the only thing. I have a vision, I have an end goal. We're gonna accomplish that. If I didn't even try with my YouTube channel or even attempt to be successful, I would be so unhappy. I would continue to feel lost in life. I would just stay in the same sad, depressing little endless loop of mindlessly scrolling and wanting to live through other people's lives. My goal this year is to hit 10K subscribers, hit 10K followers on Instagram. That is what we're going for. We're locked in, and that is going to happen. I know it's gonna happen. Right, my boyfriend called, and yeah, I have a boo, in case you didn't know. But he called and I had to answer that. Right now I'm just writing down my goals. I've always known what I want to do, but now that I'm actually like writing it out, it's nice because it helps me get a better grasp what I really want to prioritize this year. I'm gonna do at least 15. 10 to 15 is good. You don't want to like write 30 different things. That's just gonna be completely impossible to do. Well, nothing's impossible, okay? It's sky's the limit. Sorry, my camera rudely died. That was so rude. But yeah, sorry, we're back. We're gonna ignore all of the other beautiful and inspiring things that this template already has, and we're just gonna continue to keep creating it more personalized towards me or you or whoever is making a vision board right now, I want to live a sustainable life with self-sufficiency. It's so important to be free and to be responsible with my money. A lot of my issues stemmed from laziness and just lack of self-discipline overall. I knew that I had to get out of this endless cycle because I would just feel more and more left out and just miserable. I hated having to work somewhere that was not fulfilling and somewhere that didn't add to my goals. These are some questions that you need to be asking yourself before you even get into or attempt to try and change your life and start achieving the goals that you want and chasing after that life that you want for yourself. First, ask yourself, how are some ways that you can feel more motivated? There's some habits that you can build for yourself so that you can get out of a slump. What are some things that you can do to get started? Who and what are you doing this for? What is the end goal, guys? Ask yourself some of these questions. And once you are actually able to get a little bit of a grasp or even just a little bit of an answer to those questions, then you are ready and you are ready to start. So the way that I actually got my spark back is, I don't know. For me, it just kind of happens, and the issue is that I don't stick to it. It's the discipline. You're gonna hear me say that a lot too, because it really is the discipline part that keeps me from doing what I need to do or accomplishing what I want to accomplish. But some of the things that actually pushed me into that was my living circumstances. That changed and that helped me so much personally. My living circumstances was something that was really keeping me stagnant and keeping me demotivated. I'm sure some of you guys might actually relate to that as well. It's a really big thing to be in a place or be in a home where you feel like you can't do or accomplish the things that you want to because you feel like your environment isn't good enough. As much as I truly believed it and hated people telling me, no, it's not true, like, you can do it. And these are literally girls talking in their mansions, right? Like, these girls are talking in their beautiful rooms, their beautiful house. And, you know, I have a pretty nice home right now, too, that I'm fortunate enough to have. But I'm telling you guys, any little space, anything you have, just start. You can do it. And even if you don't know what to talk about, just start, girl. Pinterest is really good. I'm sure we're all familiar with Pinterest or just looking to romanticize our lives online or through other people. Making your 2025 vision board, you can use things like Notion. You could try a Google Doc, print out things DIY, even make it on your phone, okay? We need to know. Like, if you are dedicated, make it on your phone, girl. It is definitely within your reach. And if you don't have access to a printer or if ink is super expensive for you, you can go to a library, or if you live in an apartment, you can go to your office building if you have one of those in there and print out things and run their ink. Okay, run them for a check because you don't have to pay for that. I've been cooking a lot too. If you guys are interested in something like that, I would be more than pleased to do that for you guys because I actually really enjoy cooking and I've been cooking a lot. Guys, I love this so much. This is so fun. Sorry. I'm sure a lot of people face the same thing that I went through, thinking that they need a certain amount of materialistic things in order to be successful. And girl, you don't. Like, you really don't need all of that. You can get all of that, but first we need to start with success. Then you can get whatever you want and you can market whatever you want accordingly. But If you don't take action now, you're gonna stay where you are and you're gonna feel stagnant. It's important that you find the root of your issue and find what's causing the continuous loop of failure. I do want to clarify that nobody's asking you to rule the world, but ultimately you want to have something that you're proud of and something that you can look back on. You're gonna keep living through other people who romanticize their lives and have the life that you want. And it's gonna be really, really sad because that's the life you're never gonna get. You are just sitting there trying to live through other people, and I promise you it will never be fulfilling enough as accomplishing your own things and achieving your own goals for yourself. Making a vision board or even starting small and writing down the little bits of goals that you are sure of that you want for yourself can even make so much more of a bigger difference than you think. I want you to remember that nearly everything in your life is a habit. I want you to practice and work on building small micro habits. Like, even if it's just putting your clothes away, getting into the habit of putting your clothes away after you take them off, after you come back from a day out, or even if it's just making the bed or just drinking a glass of water like every morning, or even if it's a habit of not immediately picking up your phone the second that you wake up. I want you to try and start implementing these things into your daily routine. You need to rethink what you are prioritizing in your routine. But I do want to wrap up what I was saying and basically just remind you that your stagnation started when you convinced yourself that you weren't worth fighting for. And you are. Thank you very much. The time to start is now, okay? Start today! When you click off this video, after you like and you comment and you share it and then you follow all of my socials and everything, turn on the camera. I don't care what time of day it is, just start talking into the camera or open that assignment, okay? Read that book, do whatever it is that is going to get you one step closer to your end goal. What is the end goal, girl? This is your year. Best time for chasing your dreams is now. It's only gonna get harder the longer that you wait. Try starting today. Start today. We're done. So, let's review it. This is what it's looking like. My YouTube, travel. You can see all of my goals here. I'm gonna share it here in case it is inspirational for you as well, or if there's anything that you want to take from it and add it to yourself or add it for yourself. But this is what my vision board is looking like overall. I'm so excited actually because I know I can accomplish all of this year, and all it takes is hard work and dedication, y'all. Alright guys, well, if you enjoyed this video and you feel like 2025 is going to be your year, hello? If you feel like 2025 is going to be your year, make sure to save this video and like this video so that you can come back and look on it so that you can have something to inspire you. We're all in this together. I'm just starting my journey and we're gonna see where it takes us. And you guys are gonna go along this journey with me. Comment down below if you had anything that you could relate to as well, or any points that I had mentioned in this video. Yeah, guys, thank you for watching my first video back. Make sure to follow my socials and subscribe because it helps. And I want to continue to be able to make videos like this for you guys and make videos every day or every week, whatever you guys want. But check out my socials. I'm super active on Instagram. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.